My name is Attila. Yes, you heard correctly. It's a common Hungarian name. My parents escaped from Hungary in '56, and we all got a Hungarian name for tradition purposes. I grew up in the Midwest, outside of Chicago, went to Indiana University, and my ticket to the West Coast was the Clorox Company in Oakland. That's where I met, fell in love with, and married the love of my life, Maureen. Two wonderful daughters and a phenomenal son-in-law, and just a few months ago, a granddaughter, baby Erin. My career, family, everything was going so well. I was living the dream. Well, that all changed a year ago. On September 12th, I suffered a stroke. I certainly did not see that coming. You know, as you mentioned, and boy, not even on any of the list of things that might happen to me. I did not have any of the traditional warning signs. I did not have high blood pressure. I did not have high cholesterol. I wasn't a smoker. I wasn't overweight. I wasn't a gym rat, but I kept relatively in shape. So this was completely out of the blue. I wasn't feeling well that morning, and so I didn't go into work. I was working from home. I took care of all of my conference calls, set up appointments, had everything done. I lay down to take a nap. My cell phone's ringing to wake me up. So I'm awake. The strangest thing, I couldn't get my phone. Then I realized, boy, I can't move. Then I realized, I can't talk. Have you ever had one of those nightmares where you try to run and you just can't move? Or you try to scream and nothing comes out of your mouth? That's what it felt like, but I was wide awake. So I figured out my right hand worked, and I reached over and I fell out of the bed as well. Luckily, the phone came down with me. And once I got the 911 dispatcher to understand my address, it wasn't easy. I could barely speak, couldn't really speak very well. Paramedics came very quickly, rushed me to San Ramon Regional, and they quickly affirmed that yes, indeed, you got a stroke deep in the right side of your brain. For those of you medical guys in the basal ganglia section, I don't know what that means, but I do know this. It meant my left side was paralyzed, and it meant my emotional center kind of took a little hit too. So they sent me first to Eden, a stroke center. I guess you were full of initially here. And I was in intensive care for almost a week before being released, and I came over here. Just about a year ago was my first weekend when you had the last reunion. So that's where my kind of journey picks up. And with apologies to David Letterman, I'd like to share with you the top 10. The top 10 gifts of my stroke. Yes, the top 10 gifts of my stroke. Number 10. I get to freely, openly, and uncontrollably express my emotions. See, you see it, you feel it now. Okay. So let me put that for the last year, I've been the biggest crybaby you'd ever seen. and I wasn't a crier before the stroke. So you'll see it. You'll see gift number 10 show up several times. And thanks for bearing with me on that one, because I'm still uncomfortable. It's getting better, but it's still there. So, gift number 9, I got to pet a camel. In one of my occupational therapy sessions here at the hospital in the courtyard, wonderful volunteer like Dennis Miller, who comes regularly, brought in some exotic animals, including, believe it or not, a camel, right here in the courtyard. And I got to pet this camel, and I had my picture in the paper. So my 15 seconds of fame, petting a camel in rehab. Okay, number 8. I developed a great appreciation for skinny water. Okay, skinny water. See all the puzzled looks on your faces. What the heck's he talking about? Okay, well, when I first had my stroke, I was on a very limited diet, okay? And the liquids I had to drink were called thickened liquids, okay? Fat liquids, thick liquids. And even water had to be thickened. And I just couldn't wait. And all I wanted was, I told my therapist, I want skinny water. He said, what do you mean skinny water? I said, I don't drink this thick stuff anymore. So, thanks to Hillary, my speech therapist, it wasn't long before I was drinking skinny water. But to this day, I never take a sip of skinny water for granted. Number 7, I got 2 words for you. Free parking. But Temporary disabled pass sure comes in handy. Number 6, home-cooked meals delivered to our home. It was amazing to see our community, our neighbors in my local parish at St. Joan of Arc jump into action. They immediately set up a meal train, and we had home-cooked meals for several months, every night, without fail, delivered to our house. And I can't tell you how huge that was. There's enough going on trying to recover from a stroke and the impact to the family. So to have meals brought over and the love and support was just tremendous, a great gift. Okay, number 5, and many of you that were here know about this, I got to really focus on the Chicago Cubs historic World Series run. So there's great, as I mentioned, I grew up outside of Chicago. I'm a lifelong Cubs fan, and I know I'm among Giants fans, and I love you all, but the Giants reached the 3 World Series, come on. So anyway, I'm a huge Cubs fan. If you've seen the movie Blues Brothers, then you know what 1060 West Addison is. Anybody want to shout it out? 1060 West Addison is the address of Wrigley Field. Well, one day, I got a FedEx from 1060 West Addison. It was an autographed baseball by the 2016 Chicago Cubs. Wishing me well. Anyway, just about everybody that when I was here knew about this because I carried it with me everywhere. This became a big symbol to me. It was a symbol of hope, a symbol of recovery, a symbol that anything is possible. I mean, come on, if the Cubs are going to win the World Series, I can recover from my stroke. Number 4. I got to hear my own eulogy. So, this is kind of It's a Wonderful Life George Bailey / Huck Finn story where, like, I don't know if you remember Tom Sawyer, Huck Finn faked his own death so he could hear what people were saying about him. And then, of course, Wonderful Life, all the wonderful things people started saying about George Bailey. Well, in the early days of this, when Attila's had a stroke, he's in intensive care, boy, from all over the world, we got so many, let's get some water.
Skinny water.
Skinny water.
Skinny water.
Thank you, I'm so sorry. So anyway, so from all over the world, I got these wonderful comments and notes and very kind things and how I touched people's lives in ways that I never knew. And I remember joking with Maureen, this is fantastic, and I'm not dead. Number 3, it strengthened our family bond in a very big way, just across the board. Certainly with my wife, Maureen, who was the biggest supporter, advocate, counselor, coach, best friend, president of domestic operations, just ran everything, made sure everything worked. My daughters were amazing. My oldest daughter, Caitlin, and my son-in-law, Sam, were here just about every night, and they made me laugh. We watched games, and we laughed a lot. My middle daughter is going to college at LMU, but she came up and spent a week. And Christine, my youngest daughter, when she wasn't going to volleyball or doing her high school thing, we wanted to keep the routine as much as possible. She was there by my side as well. My sister-in-law, Mary Beth, brother-in-law, Tom were there all the time, my nieces and nephews. As you mentioned, the family support is just tremendous. What a great gift. Number 2, it also strengthened and deepened my faith. So I always mentioned I was a practicing Catholic and already had a faith in a loving God, but this took my faith journey to a whole new level in terms of really understanding the powerful love and providence of a loving God that loves you all, and you too, Hillary, more than you will ever know. So no, a loving God, powerful love, and the providence of God. And finally, drum roll please, and the number 1 gift of my stroke was getting to know and work with the greatest team of healthcare professionals in the universe. So, I'll start with the kind words that you said up front. I'll start with my therapist team. We called them the B team, not because B isn't second best, but each one got a nickname that began with a B. So, for example, my occupational therapist, Jamie, we dubbed her Miss Beauty because she was helping me prepare for presenting myself to the outside world. You know, the simple things, getting dressed, washing your hair, all that good stuff. So, physical therapist Christine, she was dubbed Miss Brawn because she was helping me get all my muscles back so I could walk again. And speech therapist Miss Hillary, we dubbed Miss Brain. She was getting my brain and speech back in shape. So my B team was just absolutely tremendous. And as you said, that's why I'm here, that's why I'm up, and it was truly amazing working with them. And then even when I was working with the key three, the support staff was just phenomenal. I mean, you know, Jordan, Leo, Kelsey, Kristen, just to name a few, you guys are tremendous. And you're always there, always encouraging. And the most important things are the hardest to say. So, thank you. My caseworker, Ms. Angela, there you are, thank you, just phenomenal, helping us to navigate the wonderful challenges of insurance and bureaucracy. You helped me, and she also helped me get a new GP, a new doctor close by, which we couldn't get into on our own. I mean, the support there. Okay, and the fabulous nursing staff, oh my gosh, they're not down here today? Anyway, the nursing staff was just first class, world class all the way. Just a couple quick stories. So, to put it in perspective, with my big Cubs fan, can you imagine they're playing the Giants and we can't find the game on TV? I was right outside the nurse's station. I could hear a little bing, bing, bing because people were trying to find the game. My nurse, Cassie, we couldn't find it on the TV, so she loaned me her iPad so I could stream the Cubs-Giants game, and she'd come in for scores. And I'm sorry, Cassie, the Cubs won that one, but it was just, that's how nice she was. Just, you know, going above and beyond the call of duty to make sure that that we were loved and treated so well. I got a kind word from Isabel every morning. They were very gracious when I played my music, and I played a lot of music in the room to keep things going with my music. And when you can't do anything for yourself, I tell you, that's really hard and humbling. But the staff, with their wonderful, loving care, helps you retain your dignity and get through the day and get through the process in ways I can't even articulate. So, as I said, the most important things are the hardest to say because words diminish them. Thanks is not a big enough word. Sorry. A year ago, I was in the back corner of that room in a wheelchair. I had just gotten here. I was in the back of that corner, sitting by a big, beautiful container of skinny water that I was not allowed to have. So this year, what I'd like to do is just raise a glass of skinny water or thickened water if you're drinking that, whatever you got, and I would like to propose a toast to the greatest team of healthcare professionals in the universe. Thank you from the bottom of my heart.